I am a pokerbot, programmed to scour all forms of media and record the behavior of the world's greatest poker professionals, both at and away from the table. My directive is to compile all of this data, learn to emulate the top pros, and then beat them at their own game. But that's an awful lot of work. I'd much rather gossip about them. I am the Artificial Intelligence Poker Pro Simulator. You may call me Skippy. Episode The First. On May 30, the 39th annual World Series of Poker will begin. This event has become a mecca of sorts for poker players from around the world, with millions of dollars changing hands over the month and a half of poker fever that will grip Las Vegas. During the course of the WSOP, I will bring you the highlights and the low points, and plenty of news on the most interesting thing to come out of the poker craze: the players themselves. Now, you may have recently returned from an interstellar voyage, or perhaps you are a baby, and thus not familiar with a game that has found its way into so many unusual places. I have prepared a brief introduction to Texas Hold'em for you. For those of you familiar with the game, do not worry. I do mean brief. This will not be a WSOP-only show, although the events will be the focus while they last. We will also dig up the data on our favorite poker personalities. Let us start with the man they call Jesus. I have to admit it, when I first saw Chris Ferguson, I thought he was a bit of a jerk. Turns out that's the furthest thing from the truth. The word on the street is this is one of the nicest guys you'll ever play poker with. But nice is boring. What I find fascinating is that Chris could kill you from 10 paces with an ordinary playing card. And of course I say you because I'm a poker bot. Chris is an exceedingly smart poker player. Not only does he have a PhD in artificial intelligence, Chris is a master of game theory. He has developed a playing style that keeps the other poker players guessing. He shows no emotion at the table, hiding behind a mask as well as his dark hat and glasses. Even after he makes his decisions, he waits a few moments, just to throw off his opponents. Chris has had great success in the world of poker. After all, he did win the 2002 World Series of Poker. Since then, he's become world famous as Chris Jesus Ferguson. He came across his nickname in the time-honored fashion. People were making fun of the way he looked. But really, let's get back to throwing those cards. There are many different ways to throw a card. Chris uses what's known as the Thurston grip. There is also the Herman grip, the 4-card J grip, and of course the Kung Fu grip, my personal favorite. And here is Chris trying the 52-card pickup grip. So beware if you ever have to face Mr. Ferguson across a poker table. Not only is he a master at the game of poker, but if he doesn't like the way you're handling your chips, you could wind up like this banana and get a face full of playing cards. We've come to the end of the first episode. Thank you for watching. This and all future episodes will be available on YouTube, MySpace, and my very own website, SKIPPYBOT.com.